take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away, and the Chiefs get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go. Right back to Moss. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission. And
the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Now Moss hit, and the football pops free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.